Great. Hello, good night. My name is Colleen Danvers-Channer. This video addresses the importance of creating a safe and supportive learning environment in middle school, namely grades 7 to 8. As educators tasked with the development of young minds in grades 7 and 8, we bear responsibility to cultivate an environment that nurtures not only academic growth, but social emotional well-being. The essential supports needed by both teachers and students to foster a safe and productive learning environment, the significant impact of our mindset on the classroom atmosphere, practical tips for creating a supportive and learning environment, and the research-based practice to ensure inclusivity and engagement for all students, including those with exceptionalities, will be discussed. As it pertains to special education, a few researchers in the education field have described inclusion as teaching students with disabilities in the same environment as their peers who do not have a disability. An inclusive classroom should be a safe and productive learning environment that requires a collaborative effort from both teachers and students. The classroom should be a safe and welcoming physical environment, promoting students' well-being. In the inclusive classroom, positive relationship, respect, and empathy, creating a supportive community where all students feel valued, respected, and included is a must. Teachers need ongoing professional development opportunities to enhance their understanding of adolescent development, cultural responsiveness, and the knowledge and skills needed to effectively manage diverse learners. This includes training on strategies for differentiation of instruction, behavior management, and creating inclusive lesson plans, along with continuous support from colleagues with collaborative planning sessions, adequate resources and materials essential for creating an inclusive classroom to accommodate students with disabilities. To create a judgment-free inclusive classroom, the teacher must build rapport with students and their parents. Clear expectations and routines, as well as opportunities for active engagement and hands-on learning, should be effectively communicated with students. Additionally, access to adequate resources such as counseling services and behavioral interventions is crucial for addressing the diverse needs of students. On the other hand, students need access to social emotional learning programs, peer support networks, and opportunities for voice and choice in their learning experiences. By providing comprehensive support, we empower both teachers and students to thrive in our educational community. Teachers who create learning environments that both reflect and foster growth mindsets can help learners develop their own mindset, shifting from fixed growth. Mindsets have been shown to predict academic performance. The mindset of a teacher plays an essential role in shaping the classroom environment. A growth mindset characterized by a belief in potential for growth and development in oneself and others fosters resilience, creativity, and a willingness to embrace challenges. Educators with a growth mindset should encourage students to embrace challenges, be okay with making mistakes, and give meaningful feedback to motivate students. Students with a growth mindset tend to be more motivated than those with a fixed mindset. Conversely, a fixed mindset rooted in the belief that abilities are innate and unchangeable can inadvertently limit students' potential and inhibit risk taking. Therefore, cultivating a growth mindset among educators is essential for promoting a culture of continuous learning improvement within the classroom. Promote self-advocacy. Students must develop self-advocacy skills. These skills can be taught by the educator. The student should be encouraged to articulate their needs, preferences, and goals, and be provided opportunities to advocate for themselves in academic and social contexts. Students should be able to identify themselves as having a disability and request specific support, services, and accommodations to meet their needs, especially in cases where no other advocate is present to speak on their behalf. Educators should encourage students to get help, not be afraid to ask for help or to ask for more time to complete an assignment or a test. The educators should inform students that teachers are there to support their learning and for them to succeed. Self-determination is composed of several skills, including self-advocacy, decision-making, goal-setting, and problem-solving. Research has shown students who receive instruction to enhance these self-determination skills have more successful outcomes and greater access to college and post-secondary education, and are more independent living in the community. To foster independence in the inclusive classroom, the educator should gradually release responsibility to students, empowering them to take ownership of their learning and develop essential skills for self-directed inquiry and problem solving. Offering choice and autonomy in learning skills can enhance their sense of ownership and engagement. Researchers found that students often increase their achievements when they help set their own goals. For example, project selection, students can choose which members do each task in project or presentation and assignment, who will create the PowerPoint, who will get the information, who will do the talking, and so forth. Making decision results in students taking on a more engaging role in their learning and holds them accountable for finishing the task. In order for responsible technology used in the inclusive classroom, the educator should establish clear expectation for digital citizenship. A chart with guidelines can be displayed in the classroom. Before the use of technology, students and educators can engage in discussions to remind students of online safety and proper etiquette, and educators can also model responsible technology use and provide guidance on navigating online resources safely and ethically. One research-based practice that promotes creating a safe, ethical, inclusive, and culturally responsive learning environment is the Universal Design for Learning. UDL provides teachers with the tools to design curricula removing barriers that could prevent students from becoming expert learners. For interrelated components that comprise a UDL curriculum are goals, methods, materials, and assessment. UDL is a framework that proactively addresses the diverse needs of learners by providing multiple means of representation, expression, and engagement. By incorporating principles of UDL into instructional design, we ensure that all students, regardless of background or ability, have equitable access to meaningful learning activities and social interactions. Through flexible and inclusive instruction practices, we can empower every student to reach their full potential and contribute to a vibrant and diverse learning community. This approach promotes a culture of inclusivity and accessibility and challenges assumptions about students' capabilities. In conclusion, fostering a safe and supportive learning environment in grades 7 and 8 requires a multifaceted approach that addresses the diverse needs of both teachers and students. Embracing a growth mindset, implementing practical strategies for support and engagement, and leveraging research-based practices such as UDL, we can create educational environment where students feel valued, empowered, and inspired to reach their goals. Thank you for listening.